next song, like about a third of my songs, is in D. But that's remarkable to me because looking over at, I can see the exact space where the guitars that I felt like, well, if you break it, you won't get in as much trouble as if you break one of the ones over here or over there. I don't want to grab the cheapest guitar. Who wants to grab the cheapest guitar? But at the same time, the Martins up top, I was too short to reach anyway. And you knew it would just be trouble, and you assume that Charlie Chase, the most benevolent, kind man who ever walked the earth, who I had never heard speaking over to anyone. But but when I would grab the guitar, I would assume he was like, it's that goddamn kid is grabbing the guitar. Right? And I knew, deep in my heart, I knew that was all me, but at the same time, I didn't know how to play the guitar. The only thing I have any training on is piano, right? But I grew up in the 70s, everybody plays a little guitar, guitar is awesome, guitar makes cool noises. So, and plus, oh man, I'm telling you guys, I got really long stories tonight. So. I'll come back to I'll come back to how I wind up here on school afternoons on the way home when this isn't really on the way home. But I would come in, and these books that are over here would be right where y'all are, and I would say, well, I might play the guitar, but if you literally don't have any idea how to play it, there's nothing you can do besides put your hands on and be like, a 3-year-old going. So I know enough about music that I can look at a chord chart, right? And I look at it, and I figure out that the little dots mean that's where you put your fingers. And I look at A, it looks like there's no way I could probably do that one. And I look at E, that looks pretty complicated. But D looks pretty easy. So D and G, I remember, and if you compare this to my catalog, you say, oh, I see where there's a lot of D's and a lot of G's. But D and G look pretty doable. So I would go over here, and this I think is my it's a ritualistic Catholic sort of behavior that I don't want to take the book up and pick it up and carry it across the store. That will be putting things out of place. So I don't want to do that. So I would come over and look at the chord chart and look at it really hard, right? Because I'm not going to have it with me when I get back over to the guitars, because I'm going to put it back where I got it. Right? So I look at I look very hard. Okay, the D is like the ring finger goes there. No, ring there, and okay. And I would put. Wow, I had forgotten this until just a very moment. And then I would put my hand in the formation, right? And then walk over to the guitar, pick up the guitar, trying to hold this up, and often if you pick up the guitar at that point, you forget what you're doing, you grab it with it, it's gone, right? So, and then I would do this, and if you don't know how to play guitar at all, and you're just trying to figure out a chord, then your chord sounds like this. It doesn't even sound that good. It's like, I would sit there for hours at a time, hour and a half. Finally get it. If you're me, it's like you suddenly accessed God's own throat, and so you, yeah. And there's Charles and Dorothy Chase over there in their 60s, probably looking forward to a life with some peace in it. And they never sit there, and they were very cool and let me learn my D over the course of months. This song has D and G in it, which is the next chord. It also was written for somebody in Claremont, but it's also for a lot of people. This is a song with the same 4 chords I use most of the time when I've got something on my mind and I don't want to squander the moment trying to come up with a better way to say what I want to say. People were mean to you, but I always thought you were cool. Clicking down the concrete hallways in your spiked heels back in high school. It's good to be young, but let's not kid ourselves. It's better to pass on through those years and come out the other side with our hearts still beating, having stared down demons and come back breathing. People were mean to you, but I always thought you were cool. clicking down the concrete hallways in your spiked heels back in high school. You deserved better than you got. Someone's gotta say it sometime, 'cause it's true. People should have told you you were awesome instead of taking advantage of you. I hope you love your life now like I love mine. I hope the painful memories only flex their power over you a little of the time. We held on to hope of better days coming, and when we did, we were right. I hope the people who did you wrong have trouble sleeping at night. People were mean to you, but I always thought you were cool. Clicking down the concrete hallways in your spiked heels back in high school.